Can there be a middle?
All right.
Gotta pick a side. Pick a side.
I don't know which side to pick.
Don't hate me, guys.
I almost went there too. It's like
I think
so
like
hard.
guiltily, like I'm like happy that I'm not oppressed, but I'm not proud of like things people have done in the past.
When I think of being proud of something, I think of something I worked for, or that I had to do nothing to be white, absolutely nothing, and nothing was taken from me because I was white.
It's like saying I'm a proud white person is a completely different saying than saying I'm a proud black person. Because when you hear I'm a proud black person, I think empowerment, I think strength, I think courage, I think, all these amazing things that the black community has done and accomplished throughout the years. But then when you say I'm a proud white person, already there's so much like hate involved in that.
Thing about that is like how you said, someone who says I'm proud to be black, that's empowerment. Why aren't I allowed to be proud to be white? What makes it wrong?
You haven't been oppressed.
Yeah, what are you proud of? Just your skin color? Because yes, that is wrong.
So you're saying I can't be proud to be white because I don't have a culture?
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's that when white people say they're proud to be white, a lot of times, at least in my opinion, they're talking about their skin color, that they're not a different race. I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
But as like we were talking about, as a proud black person, they've been oppressed, that a lot of their culture was stolen from them. And a lot of reasons that I don't like proud to be white is because it has, the Nazis used it. The KKK used it. I don't want to be associated with any of those things, so I'm just gonna completely stay away from that.
Sure, I'm not proud of like what my culture's done, but at the same time, like I would not want to be anything else. If I had to choose another race, I don't know what I would be. I'm okay with where I am, even though I'm getting backlash about being white.
I am proud.
I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles of the great millstone who still rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing his word in humility and sincerity. And as you can see, Esau, Edom, these are all Edomites. As you can see, Esau, Edom is losing. And he's losing it. He's losing it. And what's happening is the scriptures is being fulfilled in his nation. The scriptures is being fulfilled as far as the prophecies about Esau, about the wicked, about their children. It's all being fulfilled right before our eyes. And this is an old video. It's maybe a year or two old. I remember seeing it maybe a year or two ago. But it popped back up. And the question was asked, I am proud to be white. And you either step to the yes side or you step to the no side. One dude tried to stay in the middle. Majority of them went to, no, I'm not proud to be white. I'm not proud to be an Edomite. And one of the things that they were saying, well, I'll just play it again and we'll go through it and read a couple precepts.
Be white. 3, 2, 1.
Just be in the middle.
Yeah. Can there be a middle?
All right.
Gotta pick a side. Pick a side.
I don't know which side to pick.
Don't hate me, guys.
I almost went there too. It's like
I think
so
like
hard.
guiltily, like I'm like happy that I'm not oppressed, but
I'm happy that I'm not oppressed.
I'm not proud of like things people have done in the past.
Now, how can you say you're happy that you're not oppressed currently, but then you say you're not happy about things that people have done in the past? So either somebody's currently oppressing now. Why are you speaking about the oppression of the past? See, they don't want to take accountability for the continuous oppression. They don't want to admit that they're even oppressing to this day. They don't want to admit that. So they always go back to, I'm not proud of what the past, my people have done in the past, but you're still doing it today. That's why you said that you're happy you're not oppressed. Because you know there's a people on the earth that's still getting oppressed the same way that they did in the past. See, all of them deceit is in their tongue. Concerning oppression, they speak lawfully. Let me get that real quick. And they speak with a double tongue, so you got to be able to decipher how they really coming. Psalm 73 and verse 8, it says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Now, she might not have been trying to be deceptive, but because that's a common thing that so-called white people say. That's a common thing that they say. I'm not proud of things that is done in the past. Well, what about right now? What are you doing right now to change it or add to it? And then when they leave this room, they're adding to the oppression. Best believe it.
Not oppressed, but I'm
The cameras is rolling right now, obviously. So you got to take that into consideration too. But this still, even though the cameras is rolling, the spirit still bleeds through. The spirit still speaks through them. Even with them trying to their best to use choice words and what I'm saying, and conceal that they like I said, when they leave this room, they still add to the problem because nobody's giving up their money, their reparations to these oppressed people. Nobody's helping these, the people at the border, the migrants who are our people from South America, Central and South America. Nobody's helping these people. It says nobody's helping the Negroes on O Block. Nobody's getting the guns out of the neighborhoods and, stop importing the guns into the neighborhoods. How about we start there? How about you stop bringing the guns in? How about you stop bringing the drugs in from over the borders? Tell your uncle or your grandpa, or because all these Edomites, they have people in their family in powerful positions. Tell your people that's in your family in powerful positions to stop oppressing. They're not going to do it.
not proud of things people have done in the past.
Right, she says she's not proud of things people have done in the past. It says in the book of Sirach that the children will complain of an ungodly father. Let's get that. This is Sirach 41, verse 5. It says, the children of sinners are abominable children. So these children, these Edomites today, are no different than their forefathers in the past. That's a cut to anybody that's saying there's a difference. The Lord said the children of sinners was not the generation that enslaved the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Was that not a generation of sinners, of white sinners, Edomite sinners? Yes. It says the children of sinners are abominable children. They are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish. And these Edomites, they know they're about to lose it. They know they're about to lose everything. The one Edomite spoke on having our culture stolen from us. What do you think he's alluding to? What do you think he's alluding to? Here it is. You got a bunch of Negro, Latino, Negro. Let me calm down. I'm getting excited. You have a bunch of Negro, Latino, and Native American people who don't know their culture or where they're from. But the average white man is walking around and knows that your culture was stolen from you. And that's why you don't know who, you think you was just stripped from it. No, it was more than they beat it out of you. They also beat it out of you and then they stole it and took it for themselves. That part you forgot. That part the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, has to open your eyes to. Sirach 41, verse 6 says, the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish. Their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. What is your posterity? Let's look up this word posterity. It says their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. So the reproach shall not go away from their posterity. So let's look up the word posterity. Posterity.
Posterity.
The offspring of one progenitor to the furthest generation, all future generations. So the posterity is from Esau all the way to the last Edomite, the very last Edomite born when Yahweh shall return. That's the posterity in all future generations. So all of your children. So Esau is going to have, Esau's children right now, they have a perpetual reproach on them for the sins of their people because they're constantly wicked. You see? And then the children, if this place was to go on for another 200 years, which is not, if this kingdom was to go on for another 200 years, the children that came 100 years later, they will be complaining about their forefathers, how they did this and did that, during these times. And people are looking at the things that they're doing as if it's not genocide, but it'll go down in the history books as genocide. And people say, well, how was the world allowed that to happen? I don't know how the world allowed that Hitler to do all of this. And I don't know how Stalin was allowed to kill all of these people in the Congo. And Leopold, what is it called? Leopold, all these different dictators of Edomites who killed with the sword. Okay? Sirach 41 and 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. Now let's look at the word reproach. Reproach. Come on. What the heck? Okay, reproach. An expression of rebuke or disapproval. The act or action of reproaching or disapproving. A cause or occasion of blame, discredit, or disgrace. That's what's upon these people. That's what's upon these people. Okay? What's upon them is a cause for blame, discredit, and disgrace. And that's their history and their current doings in the earth. Their current actions and doings in the earth. There's nothing to be proud of it. They have a perpetual reproach. So is this not the children of the wicked? What other nation is talking like this about themselves? It ain't the Chinese. The Chinese don't have to sit up here and talk to themselves in a circle in a white background about how they come from a shitty people. Let's read it again. Sirach 41. This is concerning the wicked. In verse 7, the children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. So they're being reproached for their forefathers' sake. Why? Because they are their forefathers. They are their forefathers. This is why the Lord said in Isaiah the 14th chapter, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. We know that the Lord don't judge a man for another man's iniquities. So that means that those people would have to be their fathers coming back. This is Isaiah 14 in the third and fourth generation, as it says in the book of Exodus. Was that Exodus 20 and verse 3 and 4? Also Exodus 34 verse 7. In the third and fourth generation, the Lord brings back men. The spirit. Isaiah 4 verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. So prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise. What was the iniquity of the Edomites? Putting the Israelites in slavery. And all these nations put the Israelites in slavery. The Moabites, the Chinese, the Ammonites, the Japanese, the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, the Elamites, East Indians, Persians, the so-called Africans, Hamites. They all put us in slavery. So the Lord's going to prepare slaughter, though, mainly for Esau, Edom, so-called white man, because he's the one that's currently in power, and he's the ruler of Babylon the great whore, and abominations of the earth, which did corrupt the earth. This is Isaiah 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So they're going to be completely put out of power. Verse 22, for I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. So the Lord's going to completely do away with a whole family tree. And you see, how do you do away with the family tree? By getting rid of the males. The Lord said he's going to get rid of the name, the remnant, and son and nephew. Those are all the men. Why? Because the men carry the seed. The son and nephew, saith the Lord. So, everything is going to be completely cut out. It says in Malachi 4 verse 1 that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. It shall leave them neither root nor branch. So the whole tree is getting uprooted.
When I think of being proud of something, I think of something I worked for, or that I had to do nothing to be white, absolutely nothing, and nothing was taken from me because I was white.
It's like saying I'm a proud.
These people are scared as hell, man. They're scared as hell, man, because everybody knows Yahweh Shai is on his way, man. It says the devils believe and tremble. Let me get that in James. What's that, James? James 2, verse 19. Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. So you see, Esau knows Esau can sense when something is spiritual is about to happen, because Esau he's tied to the left hand side of the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. He's tied to the satanic side of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. He rolls with Satan. You see, so he can sense when something biblical is gonna happen, or when something biblical is happening. Even though in his actions he cannot perform or obey the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he knows there's some truth to it. He can sense there's some truth to it. Okay? He can sense there's some pushback or power pushing against his spirit from that. He can sense that. He can sense that the scriptures, it pushes against his spirit in a way where he wants to lash out, where he wants to create organizations, for atheists, and he feels something from the Bible, from the words of Heavenly Father, that makes him do the things that he does, because he is the wicked. He's set up by Satan.
White person is a
that
completely
makes him want to draw a white Jesus instead of the brown skin one described in the Holy Bible, in Revelation chapter 1 and verse 13, and Daniel chapter 10 and verse 5, and then the Most High's description in Daniel 7 and 9 on down.
different saying than saying I'm a white person is a completely different saying than saying I'm a proud black person. Because when
you see, and they're still pushing that black on you. So these people are not your friends. They're not telling you that you're the Israelites, but they want to talk about white and black. They still pushing that social construct, okay? Like the Elder Malcolm always says, that social construct, and I forget the year where they came up with that. I believe it was the 1800s or the 1600s. I forget. But that's just nothing but a social construct. White meaning good, black meaning malicious, wicked, dark, without light. But they're not proud to be white. You see? Because even with that label, it still cannot be hid. Let me get that in Jeremiah. Let me see. Lucky. This is Jeremiah 49 verse 10. It said, but I have made Esau bare. Why? Because Esau tried to hide himself. It says when in the book of Proverbs, when the wicked rise, a man is hidden. So he tried to hide himself under the label of white, and we're black. But see, you actually are the black person. You're actually the wicked, malicious person. Okay, the bad person, the void of light person. Okay, that's actually you, and we're actually the white people. Okay, the good, the pure, the holy. Jeremiah 49 verse 10, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. So all of your treacherous history, okay, the atrocities that you committed against the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the apple of the Lord's eye, the Israelites, the holy people, that's all being exposed via these different internet apps, TikTok and YouTube and Instagram You being exposed, man. Your history is being exposed. History that people would otherwise have not have known. People are knowing. The internet was the worst invention for you Edomites. I believe one of the elite said that. He said we should have never gave the internet to the public. Cause what would these people be doing without the internet, man? A lot of people would, have more stable lives without the internet. Internet is a major influence on people. That's why when this grid go down, people are gonna be so vexed in the mind. Part of that is not gonna be able to have they internet. This is Jeremiah 49. Some people can't get their way around the city without GPS. Jeremiah 49 verse 10, I have made Esau bare, I've uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbors, and he is not. So he going to be destroyed. All of them. All of them in America going to be destroyed. If this video is in America, all these Edomites are going to be melted if they don't leave America. By thermonuclear fire via World War III. Thus saith the Lord.
When you hear I'm a proud black person, I think empowerment, I think strength, I think courage, I think, all these.
And that's what they want you to think about when you think of black, proud to be black. Empowerment, encouragement, and all this other stuff. But black people still in the same position that they was in 1960s, though. And you could say worse.
Amazing things that the black community has done and accomplished throughout the years. But then when you say I'm a proud white person, already there's so much hate involved in that.
Thing about that is like how you said, someone who says I'm proud to be black, that's empowerment.
See, I'm proud to be white. She said there's so much hate involved in that because of their past. The KKK made that phrase, proud to be white, famous. The good old boys made that famous. And then Trump, revived it to an extent. This is Job 20. In verse 9, it says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, because Esau is going to be extinct. Neither shall his place any more behold him after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, of him receiving double of what he did to us. 1,000 years. Then he's going to be exterminated, pursuant to Obadiah, the 18th verse. This is Job 20 and verse 10 now. It says, his children shall seek to please the poor by these cheesy, corny little videos like this of them pouring their heart out, thinking that they're going to receive mercy. You ain't going to receive mercy. It said every one of them shall go into captivity. Every one of them. Jeremiah went into captivity. Even King David went into captivity in another life. It says here in Job 20, so what makes you different? You ain't no different. All your kings are going to go into captivity. It says to bind their kings in chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. They're the first people that's going to get chained up. The elites. Some of the first people that's going to get chained up. Job 20, verse 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. You see, so the sins of his youth, he's not going to escape him. He's not going to escape the sins of his past. They're going to follow him all the way to the grave. They're going to follow him all the way to his captivity and then to his grave, his extermination. And then his spirit is going to be the spirit of the Edomites, we believe, is going to be mingled among the other nations, because the Lord is not going to do away with the spirits, but he's going to do away with that nation, the Edomites as a nation. Okay? So these people, the Lord said that he will make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. They're cussing their own people out, but really they're cussing themselves out. It said, how can Satan cast out Satan? Look, when the wicked curse, hold on, let me see if I can find this verse. Well, I'll read this Proverbs 3, saying what I was looking for. Proverbs 3 and 33. The curse of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. So the curse of the Lord is in their house. Let me get this. I think it's in Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus. Let's see. Okay, right. The Wadi Havashan Shah. This is Sirach 21, verse 26. The heart of fools, the point is verse 27. The heart of fools is in their mouth, right? The heart of fools, the mind. A fool is going to say everything that he's thinking. The heart of fools is in their mouth, okay, and at all the wrong times as well. But the mouth of the wise is in their heart. When you're out here in the world, when you're at your job, you can't say what first thing that comes to your mind, man. You got to think about what you say around these people. You know? Only a fool moves like that and thinking he can say anything about anybody. And, oh, yeah, he cool, man. He cool. Oh, she cool, man. Yeah, that's my dude. Meanwhile, this person is a 35-year-old Ishmaelite. But, oh, man, he cool, man. I work with him. He a cool heathen, man. Look, man, you can't trust that motherfucker. It says in Sirach 21 and 26, the heart of fools is in their mouth, and the mouth of the wise is in their heart. And the mouth of the wise is in their mind. It says, verse 27, when the ungodly curseth Satan, he curseth his own soul. These people are cursing their own soul, man. Because these people, you know different. That's why the Lord said that. Let me read that again. Sirach 21, verse 27. When the ungodly curseth Satan, he curseth his own soul.
Already, there's so much hate involved in that.
The thing about that is like how you said, someone who says I'm proud to be black, that's empowerment. Why aren't I allowed to be proud to be white? What makes it wrong?
You can be proud to be an Edomite. Matter of fact, I employ you. I employ you. The word employ means slave. I employ you to be proud to be an Edomite. Okay? I implore you to be proud. Now is the time to be proud, because when Yahushua get here, when the elect Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, okay, take over the planet Earth, the elect take control. King David sits on the throne. You ain't gonna have nothing when the chains get put on you. You're not gonna have nothing to be proud about. You're gonna be the complete opposite of proud, okay? And nobody's gonna look at you in any type of light ever again. Right now, people still look at you in some type of light, some type of good in you, but soon everybody's gonna know exactly who you are. You're gonna be completely and utterly exposed, like we read in Jeremiah 49. But you're starting to be exposed now to the elect. Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. You should be proud right now. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. The cup is also going to pass to you. The cup of what? The cup of slavery, the cup of the curses. You're going to drink of it. You're going to drink even the dregs. He said, the cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. Thy shame is going to be seen. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. We don't fear you, Esau. You're not taking us into captivity anymore. That was the last one. It says, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So the Lord is going to come for you Edomites now. And you're going to now drink of the cup. It says in Revelation 13, verse 9 to 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith for the saints.
Yeah, what are you proud of?
What are you proud of? You see? He can't think of anything in his history to be proud of. It said the children will complain of an ungodly father.
Just your skin color? Because yes, that is wrong.
So you're saying I can't be proud to be white because I don't have a culture?
No,
Then you say I can't be proud to be white because I don't have a culture. You see? The scriptures are speaking through them, man. They don't have a culture. This is Malachi 1 verse 3. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So Esau don't have a heritage. He don't have which heritage really goes into your inheritance. Okay, it really goes into your plot of land. But Esau don't have a heritage either, man. In the modern sense of the word. Okay, he don't have a heritage either. That's what you said. We don't have you're saying I can't be proud to be white because we don't have a culture. He said, what the fuck? Hell, what are you? Showing you he didn't even want her to say that. He didn't even want to hear that. So these people, they want to be truthful, but then they want to still be the damn devil. They don't want to expose themselves that they're all demons. The whole nation is a nation of demons. But then you got some of the demons that try to act like they're good demons and come up against the super demons in their nation. So the Lord said he hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So their plot of land was nothing but a wasteland. The portion of land that the Lord gave Esau was a wasteland. You see?
That's not what I'm saying. It's that when white people say they're proud to be white, a lot of times, at least in my opinion, they're talking about their skin color, that they're not a different race. I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
But we were.
But you created the social construct of white and black. You created that. 144.
Talking about as a proud black person, they've been oppressed, that a lot of their culture was stolen from them. And a lot of reasons
Right. Okay, our culture was stolen from us by who? By who? Is the Lord going to name, is the Lord going to list, see, the Lord ain't going to list every name of every slave master in the scriptures. Okay? Let me go to the scripture real quick. The Lord is just going to say the name of the nation. And then you know what the Lord's going to do? The Lord's going to judge the whole nation. This is Job 34, verse 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? When the Most High gives peace, who can make trouble? If it's the will of the Most High for there to be quietness, there will be no disturbance. It says, and when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done, meaning when the Lord turn his back on the nation of Israel. Okay, how can we receive power from the Lord if he turn his back? We can't. It says, when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. So the Lord can bring judgment upon a man only, and the Lord can bring judgment upon a whole nation. So the Lord's not going to say, well, you had this group, 10,000 Edomites that took my land into their possession. It was 10,000 Edomites that was involved in 1948, and I'm just going to judge those 10,000 spirits. No, that's not how the Lord's going to do it. The Lord's going to say, you know what, we're going to judge the whole nation. Just like the Lord judged the whole nation of Israel for our disobedience and sent us into captivity, the Lord's going to judge the whole nation of Edom. That's exactly how it's going down. This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, and have appointed my land into their possession. So who is Idumea? That appointed their land, the Lord's land, that appointed the Lord's land into their possession. It says, with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. So let me read that again, Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. So let's look up this word, Idumea. Idumea. Okay, Idumean. In reference to biblical in reference to the biblical Edom. 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 So the Lord said your whole nation is responsible for taking my land into their possession. Even though you got some so-called white people, Caucasians here in America, you still responsible for what happened in 1948. You still responsible. Lord said Edom took the land into their possession. In reference to the biblical Edom, from Latin, Idumea, Edom, from Greek, Idumei, from Hebrew, Edom, which in the Hebrew is Adawam. Adawam. You see? So the Edomites, the Idumeans, Edom took the Lord's land into their possession. Verse 6, prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore thus saith the Lord, power, I have lifted up mine hand, surely the heathen that are round about you, they shall bear their shame. They shall bear their shame, and Esau is now bearing his shame. Lord, was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakach Wadash. I'll close out with the rest of the video.
Proud to be white is because it has the Nazis used it. The KKK used it. I don't want to be associated with any of those things, so I'm just going to completely stay away from that.
But you're still responsible. You're still responsible. Like I said, you can't escape responsibility, accountability. He will by no means acquit the wicked.
I'm not proud of like what my culture's done, but at the same time, like I would not want to be anything else. If I had to choose another race, I don't know what I would be.
Because she's wicked and she's comfortable in her wicked skin. Okay, well, she should be in Babylon the Great. I don't understand how these other Edomites is trying to play like they, they should be comfortable in their wicked skin like this Edomite. Okay, she's in her right mind. She said, I don't know what I would be. I'm freaking wicked. I gotta be an Edomite.
Okay with where I am, even though I'm getting backlash about being white.
I am proud.
Lord, it's edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakach Wadash, Kom Yashar Shalom, Abba, Abba.